Hello and welcome to the Science of Tarot. My name is Michelle. I'm an intuitive tarot reader from Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the channel. Today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Gemini. It can be for you if you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, or it can be for a Gemini that matters to you. And if you read the title of this video and popped in because you're looking for a Gemini person, perhaps some of the messages here will relate to you. I'm going to dive in. Just so you know, I keep it raw, I keep it real here at the Signs of Tarot. This is no puffery tarot reading. We dive right into the horse chestnut from the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. This particular deck I use when I really need to get a grounding energy for the read. The horse chestnut is an amazing nut. First of all, on a spiritual level, the horse chestnut tree was outside of the window of Anne Frank, where she was hiding in the Diary of Anne Frank. She looked at that tree for hope and a future, okay? The horse chestnut is really hard on the outside, and it has pins and needles on the outside because horses and a variety of other animals are allergic to this nut. Actually, it's poisonous for them. But for humans, it has a bunch of medicinal purposes. It helps with inflammatory diseases. It also helps with the heart muscle. It also helps with swollen knees, swollen hips, and swollen ankles, helping to reduce that swelling. So for humans, this is a great nut for medicinal purposes. If you cut this nut in half, you will see on the inside, it's in the shape of a heart, fleshy heart. Okay, but what I'm getting for this particular reading, okay, I keep it raw, I keep it real here, is that somebody's putting up very strong boundaries. I'm talking armor boundaries. The pins and needles on the outside of this hard nut are designed to hurt the animal that it's poisonous for, so they spit them out. Who are you spitting out right now, Gemini, for whatever energy I'm reading for? Your boundaries are high. You have pins and needles on the outside. You do not want anyone to penetrate your space. Okay, and I'm looking at the tarot now, and that's because you feel jolted and cheated and lied to and betrayed to with the Devil card, the Three of Swords, and the Death in reverse. There is no transformation of this relationship. This relationship is done. You're looking back at the time that you spent in this relationship with the Eight of Pentacles, how hard you worked on this relationship, how much you gave to this relationship. Here it is. The time spent building this relationship. This is not a simple relationship. This is not somebody you just started dating. This is someone you've been with for years and years and years. Probably have kids with, might be married to, have a home with, business with, shared bank accounts. This is a long-term relationship. And here's what you found out. The hidden secret, which is why your boundaries with your pins and needles are at an all-time high. For whatever Gemini I'm reading for, there's several different storylines, so I'm going to dive into at least two, probably three storylines here. There's a relationship you gave your all to. I have the chills right now, and not in the good way chills, because this is a relationship that you gave your all to. And so this tells me it has been a very long-term relationship. Not only time, effort, love, energy, you gave your heart, you gave your soul, you gave your mind, and most important, you put your complete 100% trust into this person, and you found out a secret with the Devil in the center of this card. There's always a third-party entity whenever I get my Devil's. Addiction could be the third party. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be somebody that's a workaholic, somebody that's addicted to drugs, alcohol, or porn, somebody who's addicted to spending. Still, that's a third-party entity, a third situation that's taking time and effort away from your relationship. With the Three of Swords, swords to me are all about communication and intellect. We're taking the Rider-Waite deck, which is 1908, and we are making some of these symbols more adaptable to 2023. Swords to me are all about the internet. Communication plus intellect equals the internet. Did you find something? Did you see a post? Did you see something? Did you find out that somebody that you were in a long-term relationship was someplace else and you thought they were? Were you putting together a few posts and some likes and some timing issues, because the Eight of Pentacles talks all about timing. Was somebody supposed to be one place and they were a different place, or are you putting the pieces together? I'm getting that. With the Death card in reverse, this relationship is not transforming. This relationship is stuck and stagnant because you found out information that broke your heart. And now your walls are very, very high. Your pins and needles are sticking out. Nobody will penetrate your heart. But for some reason, with the Star card in the middle of all this, I don't feel that you've communicated this to the person. Are you still living in the same environment? Are you keeping your mouth shut? Are you waiting for the final situation to make itself available so that you can really walk away from this relationship that obviously has been based upon lies, deceit, a false narrative? The Death card in reverse is a painful card for me. It doesn't mean death at all. It means something is stuck and stagnant because information was found out by you. And now you're researching for more information. How much information is enough information for you to realize that the relationship that you thought was something was really something else? That's where I'm getting a little bit of a confusion right now. What else are you looking for? You already found concrete proof. How many pieces of proof do you need to find before you realize that this relationship has been built on a false experience? What's killing me about whatever Gemini that I'm reading for right now is, boy, did that person put on a mask for you. They pretend to be an empath, care about your feelings, care about your wants, care about your needs. But did they really care about your wants and needs if they put a smile on your face one minute and the next minute they were cheating on you? You know, I learned something on the internet as of late that was really eye-opening for me. They said, how could they cheat on me when they've done all of these things to prove that they loved me? You got to flip that narrative. They never really loved you if they cheated on you. You need to see things from a completely different perspective. The Three of Swords in this heart can indirectly relate to my horse chestnut of what I said in the beginning of this reading. Now, I am not a medical doctor. Please do not use this tarot reading as a legal disclaimer here for any medical information, financial information, legal information. I'm here to just share with you some messages. But when I have three swords in a heart and I get the horse chestnut that is supposed to protect the heart muscle, I have to make sure that the person I'm reading for, if you're having anxiety, if you're having heart chest pains, if you feel something is off with your blood pressure, if you feel weak, please go see a doctor. I gotta just throw that out there. But this devil in the center of this card, next to the Death card reversed, this is somebody who wants you to be stagnated. This is a person who wants to put you in your place. This is a person who would continue with the relationship in this way because they have a whole other life behind you that you don't even know about. God, is this horrible reading, just reeking of narcissism. Somebody that paints a picture to you on one side but lives a completely different life on the other side. Somebody who tells you everything they want you to hear, pretends to be building a happy, healthy relationship with you, will take you on trips, will take you to dinner, will give you the sex of your life one night, and the next day they'll be with somebody else while you think they're at work. They will be love bombing someone else. They have a whole other relationship with not only one but more than one people, yet they've painted a picture. And if this is a long-term marriage, if you've been in this relationship for 10, 20, 30 years, and you've been living this life, my heart just goes out for you. You need to find some peacefulness for yourself. Listen, until you make that decision to detach from this, no one's going to be able to help you. But I'm reading this for some Gemini who knows inherently that the relationship they are is not truthful, it's off. And barriers have been put into place. When I say these barriers, it reminds me of something near and dear to my heart. When you hear a garage door open And you not only run upstairs, but you run into the closet and shut your door because you want doors in between you and the person that's coming home. You've tried to heal this relationship numerous times. And when this relationship, this is such a tough read. Such a tough read. What keeps you in this relationship are the times that's good. And the times that's good and the times that they put all of their attention on you and they shower you with gifts and love and dinners and relationship stuff and make you feel close or tell you secrets or confide in you. It gets you through the time that you know that they're detached and with somebody else. How long is this going to go on in this relationship? I have another card about patience. My God, have you given patience for this relationship? You have also even used just about every excuse you possibly can to stay in this relationship. Mainly you're using that you've invested all this time. Where else do you go when all of your time, your money, your home, your kids are connected here? But in the center of the reading is the devil. This person has had continuous affairs on you. Continuous. With the healing card and the star card next to the card that says respect, I can only pray that one day you wake up and say, whatever time I have left on this earth, whether it's a year, whether it's 30 years, I want to live in a life that respects me, with somebody who respects and loves me. Yeah, this goes down as one of the toughest readings I've had all week. But I want to tell you this. You will find peacefulness when you choose to disconnect from this relationship. That's all I can tell you. I got your back. Gemini, I'll send you love and light and prayers. Namaste.